You want to put your home up for sale and you're thinking, what's the best way to get ready to go to market? Well, there's a few things you can do, and they don't necessarily have to break the bank. So let me give you 5 ways that I think you'll get the best return on your investment should you decide to do it. Number 1, there is no greater return on investment than paint. And if you're going to do it yourself, do not cut any corners. Painting outside is difficult. It's not the same kind of paint as painting inside. But if you're going to do it yourself, don't cut the corners because the rest of us will be able to tell. And we won't have confidence in the rest of the home. That being said, if you choose to get a professional to do it, you'll see almost entirely everything you spend will come back in droves on this. Paint is a great way to prep your home. Number 2, kitchen and bathroom upgrades. It's really easy to take this and go too far with it. However, budgets will normally step in here and stop you from spending too much. If you're going to do kitchens and you're going to do bathrooms, I personally would look to IKEA or Home Depot. Specifically, IKEA has its own proprietary software where you can enter the dimensions of your own room and look at the room from a 3D perspective. You can then build out, choose the materials, choose the type of countertops, drawers, everything you want, all the appliances, and you can build out and design your own room. At which point, you then hire IKEA-approved installers who will save you all kinds of time and money, because if you've ever put anything together IKEA, you'd probably want to kill yourself. So this is a great way to save money and some time. All right, guys, so check this out. This is what I mean. A couple cool things. So you come in here under the floor plan and you can build your space. You can define your room sizes. You can add windows. Very easy to do. And you can click between the 3D rendering and the actual floor plan. Pay attention over here. You've actually got a little spot that adds up your total. So when you put in cabinets, as an example, I want a cabinet like that. Look at that. Tells me exactly what I want. Now I can go in there afterwards and I can change my countertop choice, but you can see here gives me an idea of the cost of that particular cabinet. And here you'll get your sink, your basin sink, and you can move that kind of wherever you want. We'll put the cooktop in beside it, a fridge and freezer, and away you go. You start building out and getting an idea of what the renovation would look like if you were to have it supplied by IKEA. And it really helps give you an idea of what you can do with your space. And it also helps you understand the cost of the potential renovation and whether or not it's worthwhile to do it in the first place. Number 3 is curb appeal. And I'm talking landscaping. Give your nosy neighbor something other than your unkept bush to talk about. I say that jokingly, but it's actually very true. Just don't mow their lawn. That's a whole nother thing. That being said, if you can tidy up here, you can get your place landscaped, it actually makes it look far more presentable. And it'll only take a couple of hours to get this ready. So do not overlook this step. If you got to hire someone or you got to spend a little bit of time to get your lawn to come back to life, do so, because it will improve the overall appearance. And guys, when you sell your house, first impressions are everything. So coming up to that lawn, coming up to a nicely trimmed bush, it's going to look great, and it's going to give your buyers the sense of a well taken care of home. 4, lighting. Lighting matters. Don't overlook this step. So when you're going through a home, you're going to want to make sure all the lights, at least in the room, are of the same color and temperature and hue. If you have got, an LED bulb and then a halogen bulb and then one that's out, it's going to really detract from the rest of the effort that you've put forward. This is a really easy step. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It's just a little bit of time. Get it right. Do it in every single room so that your home has a vibe the whole way through. Remember that, like, mismatched halogens, or if the light is too bright of a white, you want to go with softer tones, right? Bright whites will remind people of a dental office or a root canal, and that's the last thing you want to leave in someone's mind when they're leaving your house. Declutter and organize your place. So take down all your personal stuff. Nobody wants to see your nephew or your niece, no matter how much you love them. Also, nobody really likes your stuff either. So take your bike, take it out of the living room and put it in the garage. If you've got clutter throughout the home, you're going to want to get rid of that. Facebook Marketplace, all of that stuff, it'll be gone within hours. People love stuff. They especially love it when it's free. So if it's junk, take some photographs of it, post it on Facebook Marketplace. In a couple hours, it'll be gone. Feng Shui applies to everyone. Good flow in a home, a welcoming presence, good natural light. All of these things are not unique to Chinese buyers. Feng Shui applies to everyone. So take a page out of that book. It's extremely important. I hope you guys found this useful, and please, in the comments, I'd love to read some of your do-it-yourself, either wins that you've had or some terrible disasters. Both will be very entertaining and very helpful for those looking to list their place in the near future.